Welcome to another episode of Toya Talks Wrestling. In today's episode, I'm going to talk about something that happened on Smackdown September 13th, 2024. As you know, the Smackdown is now premiering on the US network. So, I'm not going to talk about all of Smackdown. I'm just going to talk about one particular thing that was pretty cool and, I think it was probably the most important thing that happened on SmackDown, although there was it was a pretty cool show if you haven't seen it yet. By the way, the gameplay that you're seeing is, I believe, Borderlands. I don't know which one. I think it's Tiny Tina. I think it's the one I played with Tim. I'm not sure. Anyways, let's go talk about this thing that happened on SmackDown. So, they started off the show with the match between Cody Rhodes versus Solo Sikoa in a cage match for the title. I will link everything that I'm talking about in the description below. I would have to say this match was probably one of the best matches for a solo that I have seen thus so far. It was really impressive. I really enjoyed the match. At one point, I really thought that the rest of the bloodline was gonna come out and help Solo, but they didn't. There was obviously the cage was used, and there was Samoan spikes and crossroads and stuff like that. Then Cody Rhodes did a crazy crossbody on top of the cage. It looked like he was about to escape, but then he turned around and he just hit a crossbody over on Solo Sikoa. It's like, it's just a simple crossbody, but this is Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes does not do high flying. He's not a high flyer, you know what I mean? But like I said, the match was good. Cody Rhodes won by pretty much reversing a Samoan spike into a crossroads and got the 3. Then the match ended, and then here comes the bloodline, the rest of the bloodline, and they go around the cage. And they start climbing up the cage, and my initial thought was, why didn't they just use the door? But okay, sure. It's I guess because Cody Rhodes could have easily escaped, I guess. But it's I don't really think Cody Rhodes would run away from the bloodline. It's not that smart, no offense, but most people would have been 4 on 1. No, okay, my odds are against me. Let me try to make my escape, but not Cody Rhodes, right? But anyway, they climb up the cage and they climb over, and then they started ground and pound on Cody Rhodes, and the Tongaloa's Tama Tonga and Tongaloa were beating the crap out of him, and they put him in the position for Fatu to do his moonsault thing, where he goes and jumps on the second rope and jumps on the third rope and does the moonsault without holding on to the rope, which, oh my god, I really enjoy that move. By the way, I really love that move. That has to take some strength and just be a good athlete or something like that, because that right there just looks like one wrong move and it is over, you know what I'm saying? He does it, and with his body size, just do that so effortlessly. Amazing. Anyway, so he did it. He hit it on Cody Rhodes, and Cody Rhodes looks I think he was already done, but now he's super done now. And then you have Solo Sikoa saying hey, go up again, right? And I think he was gonna go up, but this time he's going up on the cage, and he was about to do the Samoan splash on Cody Rhodes. And then you hear Roman Reigns' music. Now, Roman Reigns has been out for a few weeks because of Solo, and the rest of the bloodline had taken him out. So now, here comes Roman Reigns, and he's walking towards the ring. And you hear the OTC chants from the fans and everything else. So then, he goes and he gets into the cage. He didn't climb over the thing. He walked through the door, because doors exist. Anyway, he walks through the door, it takes like a breath, and he slams the door closed, and he's like, "Yeah, everybody's dying today." It's pretty much the look on his face. We're all dying today. You're dying, I'm dying, we're all dying today. And he takes out the Tamatonga and Tongaloa, and then he gets stopped by Solo Sokoa for a bit. Solo Sokoa was about to do and he gets him to, and Solo Sokoa gets him in the corner. Solo Sokoa is about to do that hip move thing, and Roman Reigns super punches Solo Sokoa, and he was about to do a spear, and then Jacob Fatu, I guess at some point went out of the ring, and he pulled Solo out of the ring through the door. Right, and then Roman Reigns is standing there, and he's pointing at Jacob Fatu, and he's telling him to get in the ring. And Jacob Fatu, he is like foaming at the mouth. He's like, "Oh man, like I want this dude. I want this muff." You know what I'm saying? Like, "Oh man, I've been waiting. Like, I've been waiting to fucking get a piece. Give me a little piece. Give me a little bit more of that piece that I got from 2 weeks ago when I knocked it up." You know what I mean? It's like, right. So then he gets into the ring, right? And it's like there's a stare down between Roman Reigns and Jacob Fatu. Pause for the cause here, but like we're getting a fucking match between Jacob versus Roman Reigns. I'm thinking WrestleMania. I don't think it could be any other place but WrestleMania for these two. I don't know if it's this WrestleMania coming up, 41 or 42. But it has to happen, and it has to be at WrestleMania. It can't be anywhere else but at WrestleMania. Okay, so you have this stare down, and they're about to go at it, and then Solo pulls Jacob Fatu out of the ring, right? And he's like, no, right? And then at this point, the Tongaloas get up and they start attacking Roman Reigns. And they start attacking Roman Reigns. At this point, Cody Rhodes gets up. He starts attacking the Tongaloas. I think Tamatonga and Tongaloa. And then one of the Tongaloas got a spear, and the other one got like a crossroads. I don't know which one it was. I don't know. I'll put the link in the bottom. You can figure it out yourself. They're not twins or anything. I just wasn't paying attention. I mean, I was paying attention. I just wasn't paying attention to who got what. But anyways, right, and then they both laid them out, and I guess the Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns were working together, and then they had like they were kind of looking at each other like at this point I'm thinking to myself, oh no, they're gonna have a tag team match, aren't we? We're getting a tag team match at Bad Blood, aren't we? That's what's gonna happen. That's what's gonna happen, isn't it? That's what we're getting. We had like Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes in the ring together, and then we had Jacob Fatu and Solo Sokoa outside the ring, and they're all staring at each other. So then later on in the night, we see Nick Aldis. Nick Aldis is saying that Solo Sokoa and Jacob Fatu challenge Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns in a tag match at Bad Blood. So now Nick Aldis needs to get them to sign this contract, right? I think Solo Sokoa making this challenge because he's like, there ain't no way that Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns are gonna work together. They don't like each other. They ain't gonna work together. There ain't no way, right? There's no way. They are not accepting this tag match. There's no way. So Cody Rhodes hears Nick Aldis talking to Kathy Kelly, I think that's her name, and says, "You know what? I'm done with the bloodline. I don't want nothing to do with them anymore. That's it. That's Roman's problem. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing the Bad Blood thing. I'm not doing it. There's no way. No, you can't make me." Right? And then, Roman Reigns was like, later on in the night, Roman Reigns like, now I'll address this in the ring. Now, Nick Aldis was out there with Roman Reigns, and Nick Aldis is like telling Roman Reigns, "I know we have a certain path and we never got really along and everything like that, but," and then Roman Reigns puts his hand out, and then Nick Aldis had the contract, and Nick Aldis, gives him the contract, and Roman Reigns throws the contract. I don't want the contract, I want the microphone, right? And he puts his hand out again, and Nick Aldis gives him the microphone. And this is like the first time since Roman Reigns came back at SummerSlam that we actually heard him speak. Basically, Roman Reigns was like, look, I don't need no contract. I don't need no partner. I don't need Cody Rhodes helping me. I don't need nothing. This is family business. I'm going to handle family business. It's like things have changed around here, but it hasn't been me. And he says, this is my ring. This is my Smackdown. This is my WWE. So then, this is like this is at the end of the night, by the way. And Cody Rhodes comes out. And Cody Rhodes, he ain't wearing a suit. He's wearing this like his track pants and like the tank top cut off shirt thing that he wears sometimes. He's wearing that, no smile on his face, kind of like slowly limping towards the ring. We got two woes. Apparently people were like pissed off about that. I don't know why, who cares. So he got into the ring and he got a mic. It basically was like, you're WWE? Nah, bruh. Not anymore. I mean, it used to be. It used to be your WWE, till like WrestleMania when I beat you. Now it's my WWE, right? And I was like, good for you, Cody. Good for you for standing up for yourself, right? Because I swear, man, Cody Rhodes has been like, oh, okay, I understand. I get what you're saying. And be all nice and hey, guys, and let's get along and kumbaya and all the other stuff like that. It's like, no, that was not what we want to see. But like, yeah, we want Cody Rhodes to stick up for himself. Like, yeah, you are the champ, Cody. You are the face that runs the place, right? Roman Reigns need to put a check on that, right? He's like, you know what? You deal with your family business. I'll deal with the business here in WWE. You know what I mean? Like, you go do your family thing, Roman. Right here, you see this right here? See this belt? This makes me in charge. This makes me the man, right? You may be the tribal chief of your family. That's fine. That's cool. But I'm the chief right here of like WWE. I'm in charge, right? I'm like, good for you, Cody. Like, yeah, stick up for yourself, right? And at this point, you hear they both, Roman Reigns drops the mic, and then Cody Rhodes drops his mic, and they look like they're about to fight. And here comes Solo's music starts, and here comes Solo and Jacob Fatu, and they are like, staring down at, and then they're staring down at Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns. And I'm like, okay, where are the other two? They're coming, right? I'm like, where are the other two? Where are they at? And here comes Tama Tonga and Tonga Low, and they come from behind, and again, one got Superman punch, the other one got amazing like Cody Cutter. They basically like work together again to get rid of the Tonga Loas again, right? And then Roman Reigns goes and he gets the contract and he signs it, and you can hear Solo in the background saying he ain't gonna sign it. Like, I talk about Cody Rhodes, he ain't gonna sign it. Y'all friends now? Y'all best friends now? Y'all just, he ain't gonna sign it. He ain't gonna sign it. He's not gonna sign it, right? Right? And Cody Rhodes, he pulls out his hand, right? People are like, he's ready for the handshake. I'm like, no, you idiots. He fucking wants the contract, dummy. What's wrong with you people? Anyways, he pulls out his hand. You can see, like, Roman Reigns is like, man, I really don't want to work with this guy, but I may have to work with this guy, right? And if this is the only way that I'm going to get my hands on Jacob Fatu and Solo Sikoa kind of thing, it's like it was like a big old sign or whatever, and he's like, he goes and he hands the contract to Cody Rhodes, and Cody Rhodes signs the contract, so it's official. I'm guessing this is going to be the main event at Bloodline. Whoa, this is going to be the main event at Bad Blood. Cody Rhodes teaming up with Roman Reigns. I thought I'd never see the day. Versus Jacob Fatu and Solo Sokoa. I am interested to see how this all plays out. How many storylines that could just happen. But at this point, when Cody Rhodes beats Jacob Fatu and Solo, I probably want him to like stay away from like, you know, the bloodline for a while, at least until The Rock comes back, whatever, and then have that, you know, be a thing, and have that, you know, have that match at WrestleMania. What's more likely to be at WrestleMania. But this is huge, right? This is huge. Now it's going to be, can Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns, you know, get along enough to beat Jacob Fatu and Solo Sokoa. At some point, we're going to get a third match between Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes. Hopefully not at a WrestleMania. No. You know, a Survivor Series. No, you know what? We'll make it a SummerSlam. This Roman Reigns either at a Royal Rumble. I think Cody should beat Roman. And this should be like a clean match. It shouldn't be like what we had on 39 or what we had on 40. It should just be a straight up this match, one-on-one, right? It has to happen. It has to happen because they're teasing it. They're teasing it, so it has to happen. This is it. This is gonna be like I won one, you won one. This is the tiebreaker, pretty much. But yeah, I thought it was pretty exciting and pretty cool, and I was just like, oh man, I can't wait to see what Tim has to say about this. But this is interesting. But I can't wait to talk about Bloodline. Bloodline is looking like a good card. But that is all for now. I'm sorry I kind of ranted. I kind of ranted at the end. Well, not ranted. Kind of went off the rails at the end there. But you know, it happens. I get caught up in my own thoughts, and I never write anything down. I just go off the dome. Anyways, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you guys in my next video. Okay, bye.